Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Lace up your running shoes and join the community for the Jace Race 2026 on Saturday, June 6th at North Mahaska Junior Senior High School. The 5K walk and run begins at 8 a.m. and honors the memory of Jace Carrico while bringing the community together for a fun-filled morning. Registration is open now. Just scan the QR code on the event flyer or visit the North Mahaska Education Foundation Facebook page for details. Come run, walk, remember, and enjoy New Sharon Spring Festival activities afterward. The Jace Race 2026, Saturday, June 6th at North Mahaska High School. Be part of something meaningful.
Mahaska, Keokuk, and Jefferson County friends, I need your help. Right now there's a coordinated effort to get Democrats to switch parties and vote in our Republican primary for my opponent. While he is supported by woke activists and Democrats, I have been endorsed by the Iowa Farm Bureau, the NRA, Iowa gun owners, and grassroots from across Iowa because I have fought for property rights, lower property taxes, and expanded gun rights. If you believe Republicans should decide our primary, not outside activists and Democrats, I'm asking for your vote today. Early voting has begun, or vote on Election Day, June 2nd. I'm Helena Hayes, and I approve this message.
Nice weather is finally here, and it has a funny way of inspiring home projects. Good news, your hometown lumber store is ready to help make those ideas happen. From quality decking and railing to energy-efficient windows and beautiful new doors, you'll find the products, expertise, and service you need to upgrade your home this season. So whether you're building, updating, repairing, or finally getting started, we're here to help every step of the way. Visit Sigourney Lumber today. Everything you need for summer projects all in one place.
Looking for bargains? Mark your calendar for the Sigourney Citywide Garage Sale, happening June 4th through the 6th throughout Sigourney. For more info, email info@kcediowa.org, call 641-622-2288, or stop by the Keokuk County Economic Development Office at 112 East Washington Street in Sigourney. Don't miss the Sigourney Citywide Garage Sale, June 4th through 6th. Sponsored by Keokuk County Economic Development.
I am Brandy with South Ottumwa Savings Bank here in Hedrick.
And I'm Holly from 210 Hair Company.
We would like to invite you to our second annual Shop and Rock the Block on Friday, June 5th from 4 to 8.
We are going to have food trucks, live music, local vendors, and kid activities. Don't forget, Friday, June 5th from 4 to 8.
We'll see you on Main Street.
Hey, and welcome in. It's time for high school baseball here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook and YouTube on a Monday evening here at Pekin High School. And we do thank all of our sponsors for making things possible, including Oski Dental, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Daisy Dew Landscaping, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, South Ottumwa Savings Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions in Hedrick, also a Copeland Auto Body, Skunk River Radio, Shuttler Insurance Services, and Helmuth Ford. We've got a nice night here at Pekin High School. Enough clouds to keep that sun at bay and a lot of the heat at bay as well. Just a little bit of a breeze as well. And, of course, Josh Clubb is the announcer for our Pekin High School in baseball this year. Josh, you're getting your stuff written down furiously and fast and furious. I guess I should have worded it that way. But what do you think heading into tonight's game?
Pekin off to a good start and at 2-1, I do believe. New London comes in at 0-4, so an opportunity to pick up another victory, a conference victory. The young Elias Brock on the hill for the Panthers. They just announced the starting lineups. The way that Pekin will send out the defense, of course, home team, they'll be in the field first. You got from left to right field. Left fielder is Allison Zandrick, and then you got Henry Adam in center field, Hudson Dotch in right field. Elijah Brock is at third base, Nolan Glick at shortstop, Carson Comstock at second base, Cal Miller at first, Riley Smith catching, and Elias Brock, as I mentioned. On the hill throwing tonight, the DH batting for Elias Brock is Sam Sharp. That's how we'll get started off for Pekin. Batting order for New London. They'll send out their first baseman, Strawhacker, lead things off. And then Severson, the shortstop, nearing the second baseman of the first three batters of the night, as they're ready to go. Steve, we didn't know for sure if there would be starting lineups or not, or
yeah. This is our first Pekin baseball game that we've done. We did all softball last year. Started off with the softball last week, and now doing a Pekin game. A little bit different view for you. We are coming obviously right from behind home plate tonight, so make the ball coming right into your screen tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how many times Steve ducks out of the way when the ball hits the backstop.
See how my reactions are tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, with that said, normally when we're doing Pekin, we're up in that press box. We always said there's a chance that a foul ball could get up to us. It's never happened. Here, it's absolutely possible. Pop up high in the air. We're going to be moving out of the way, but
luckily we are positioned where we don't have to worry about foul balls from the softball game hitting us.
So leading things off here, we'll get going for New London is number 7. Gavin Strawhacker, a sophomore, listed as a utility player, playing first base tonight. First pitch to him is called strike 1. And one thing I dislike already with this, you listen to me talk much, the umpires that are not vocal whatsoever, pitch looks like it was high and away for ball 1. So 1-1 count to Strawhacker from Brock. They kind of just slightly motion their hand.
Keeps you guessing.
Especially on those close pitches. This pitch is in the dirt ball, too. 2-1 now to the leadoff hitter for New London. As I mentioned, Tigers off to looking for their first victory of this young season. This pitch gets away from Smith. It is ball 3, so a 3-1 hitters count to Strawhacker. Watch the first pitch of the game go by for a strike, and Brock has missed since. This pitch is right down Broadway and swung at for strike number 2. Count is full. Brock delivers the payoff pitch. Misses outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk for the Tigers. Be a runner on first with no out, and that'll bring up Severson, the shortstop. Whereas jersey number 8, jersey number 3, Owen Severson, sophomore, listed as an infielder. Strawhacker will get his lead over at first. Pretty cautious lead, but Brock decides to throw over anyway. Really only a step or two off the bag. I can't see what they can see, Steve. Here's the pitch, and this is low. Ball 1.
I can't see what you can see or they can see.
Oh, because you're over there doing homework. 0-1, runner takes off, pitches high, ball they throw down, and it's not in time. So it'll be ball 2 on Severson with a runner at second now. Strawhacker will be credited with the stolen base there, as that pitch missed way upstairs. Smith had to reach pretty high to corral that thing. Brock throws a strike. This gets over to the shortstop, Glick. Fields fires the first, and it's not in. I did not see what the call was. I don't think he got him.
I think
they did get him. Yeah. Okay. So we got a base umpire that doesn't want to hold his signal very long. So it'll be 1 out, runner remained at second on the play as that ball is hit right in front of him. And this is nearing. First pitch to him is low, ball 1. Want to know number 5, Owen Nearing, junior infielder. Pitch is inside, ball 2.
I was going to say we had a few of these Pekin players on Saturday's sports section on behalf of their track accomplishments up at the state track meet.
Pitch from Brock is called. Strike 1.
We had the Brock boys. We had Nolan Glick and Riley Smith.
Pitch is swung on and chopped down the third base line. It stays fair, fielded, fired over to first in time for the second out. Runner advances on the throw, and he's going to be in there safely. So New London able to advance the runner, but Nearing grounds out into a 5-3 ground out for the second out. That'll bring up number 1, Kai Rayard, senior. Infielder batting in the 4 spot with a runner at third. First pitch, this is way outside. Nice stop by Riley Smith to keep the runner at bay at third. Ball 1 to Rayard. 1-0 is in the dirt as well, same spot. Smith thought that he lost the ball, was actually in his mitt. Either that or he did a very good job of trying to bait the runner to run, but I don't think he knew that he had the ball.
Yeah, I think it was legit.
So Brock from the stretch, 2-0 count on the cleanup hitter. This pitch is swung on and got a piece of the umpire. Fouled back, strike 1. 2-1. New London takes time to talk to the batter, more of a courtesy to the umpire in that situation. You'll either see that or sometimes you'll see the catcher go out and talk to his pitcher. Count is 2-1. Runner at third, 2 outs. The pitch is low. Gets past the catcher. Smith doesn't realize it got past him, and the runner is going to come in and score to get the first point of the game. It was 1-0 New London. 3-1 count on Rayard. Brock transitions back to the windup. He stays in the stretch. Pitch is called, strike 2. Brings the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the first inning. New London leads 1-0. Brock's pitch is in the dirt, ball 4. We'll have a runner at first with 2 outs. That'll bring up number 11, Brands Manning, 8th grader, utility player. Getting the start in right field tonight. Brock's pitch called, strike 1. Early in this game, this home plate umpire is favoring the lower half. Here's a pickoff attempt, is not nearly in time as Rayard gets back without sliding. Rayard gets his lead. Brock comes set. The 0-1 pitch is just outside, ball 2, or ball 1, excuse me. First pitch was a strike. The 1-1 is in the dirt and gets past Smith all the way to the backstop. Runner will advance easily. Brings the count to 2-1. Runner at second now. The 2-1. Whoa, ball 3. 3-1 now. The pitch is high, ball 4. So now runners at first and second with 2 outs. And that'll bring up number 8, Kale Westerbeck. Senior outfielder swings on the first pitch for strike 1. Westerbeck playing in left field tonight. Brock fires, misses high, ball 2. Or ball 1, excuse me. Jeez.
Here's a question for you, Josh. This is just from me being the odd person that I am. When did baseball players go away?
Pitch is fouled back.
From, most of the high school players that I've seen have their pants down.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, they used to, wear them a little bit higher up with your socks up.
Wear your knicker bottoms and your stirrups and all that stuff. I really don't know when I was in. Here's a curve or breaking pitch that misses inside. 2-2 count is the count with runners at first and second, 2 out. So when I was in high school, you kind of had a mix. Some teams were long pants, some were short. Pitch is grounded over the first base side, fielded and touching the bag is Miller, and that will end the inning, but not before New London picks up 1 run on no hits. And we will step aside and hear from a couple of our sponsors.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. And as always, thanks to all of our sponsors on board for Pekin baseball and softball this summer here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube. Going to the bottom of the first with New London with the early 1-0 lead. Back to our intriguing conversation. Don't think you're getting away from that.
Oh, I'm not. I just can't wait to talk about the starts and lines. But anyway, as I say, so there was teams that would be, you would have some that wore like more the knicker bottom pants and then the long pants. And then now I honestly feel like it's probably more popular to have the longer pants, but there you still see it. North Mahaska has some players last year anyway that would wear both and have the stirrups and the stripes and all that fun stuff.
Well,
but
good for them.
Yeah, I don't know what made it more popular. We're actually starting to see that transition in softball too. More and more teams just have more of a baseball uniform look up to them than they do the softball, kind of T-shirt and in knicker shorts look. But
I'm glad we got that figured out.
Actually seeing softball teams and a few like travel league baseball teams have shorts on, which is crazy to me. Here is Nolan Glick leading things off for the Panthers. First pitch is a breaking pitch that breaks across the plate for strike 1. Panthers will send up Glick, Allison, and Adam, first 3 hitters in the lineup tonight. No 1 to Glick is in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1. I wonder how many people that are listening to this are at home looking up the baseball pants transition. This pitch just misses upstairs, ball 2. 2-1 to Nolan Glick, playing shortstop tonight for the Panthers. pitch is swung on and chopped foul. Strike 2, 2-2. The Tigers in the outfield from left to right field. Westerbeck, Lemley in center, and Manning in right. You got Rayard at third, Severson at shortstop, nearing second base, and Strawhacker at first. The pitch is misses outside. Ball 3, full count for Raines, the pitcher.
Should mention that Nolan Glick won the Male Athlete of the Week last week on Steve Shetler Media.
The pitch swung on and driven out. That's going to be a base hit to left field. Fielded out there by Westerbeck. He'll get it in, hold Nolan Glick at bay, but the Glick off or lead off single start things off for the Panthers. I got something in my mouth. I feel like, even though there's nothing in there, little twisted tongue. So the Panthers start things off with a leadoff single, and here is Allison. Xandrick Allison digs into the left side. Glick with the lead, takes off with the pitch, swung on and missed. Glick is in to second safely as the ball trickles out to center field, but the backup is there. So Nolan Glick with the stolen base, showing his track speed. An 0-1 count to Xandrick Allison. Playing left field tonight for Pekin. The pitch is in the dirt. He actually hit him in the foot, dead ball. So first two batters aboard. Runners at first and second, no one out, and that'll bring up Henry Adam. Just curious, Steve, if you remember, if anybody with the last name Adam has ever won the Steve Shetler Media Player of the Week.
Let's see. We have Henry. Who's the other?
Will, as he's graduated now. Here's a throwback to behind Glick.
I can't remember.
They have been a lot.
I know they've been on the polls a lot.
Yeah.
I know they've been our player of the game
I mean, player of the game. That's what I was meaning.
Okay, all right.
Sorry. I didn't state that clearly. So
yeah.
Nolan Glick won the voted.
Yes, the voted Male Athlete of the Week out of all of our schools that we follow.
Adam's still waiting on the first pitch as they're playing games at second base. The pitch is swung on. This is driven to left center field. Deep shot all the way back and gone. Home run, 3-run shot for Henry Adam.
Nice.
To give Pekin the lead back. Or give Pekin the lead, I should say. They never had it. 3-1 as Adam will trot around 3 RBIs, excuse me. He'll touch home plate and certainly he's going to put himself to the top of the standings for player of the game of this game anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you see any of the pictures of his finger from last week where I don't know if he dislocated it or what, but it was going off in a direction that it should not go. But I think he kept on playing too, which doesn't surprise me.
No, this will be Cal Miller now. First pitch to him is swung on a miss for strike 1. Miller's swing there was trying to repeat what Henry Adam just did. This pitch is chopped foul, off-speed pitch. 0-2 to Miller. Nobody out in the bottom of this first inning. Pekin leads 3-1. Called strike 3 on Miller as he watches a breaking pitch go by. Be 1 out. That'll bring up Elijah Brock.
Did he keep playing that game?
The pitch swung on and fouled, backing out of play. Steve, that would have landed right where your car was going to park if you wanted to.
I was thinking about that.
Counts 0-1 on Elijah Brock. Pitch swung on and roped down the third base line. Foul for strike 2. Yeah, we were just showing a picture of Henry Adams' hand. That finger is not supposed to go that way. This is a breaking pitch that cuts inside but stays inside for ball 1. There's Rains out there on the hill for New London. This pitch is chopped foul. Hung in the air for a second, gave the first baseman Strawhacker a chance at it, but just out of his reach. Count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 3 and the second out. So Rains gives up the 3-run shot and then strikes out the next 2 batters. That'll bring up Hudson Dotch. The pitch is swung on and chopped over the first base side. If it stays fair, it's an out. It does, and that will be the 3rd out. So we will head to the 2nd inning. Pekin leads 3-1.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
And we're coming back to Pekin High School here on a Monday evening. We've got 1 inning under our belts. Pekin with a 3-1 lead, and going into the top of the 2nd, Henry Adam with that 3-run blast to get Pekin on the board. Again, we thank all of our sponsors, and we will be picking our Daisy Do Landscaping Player of the Game at the end of this game. Josh has the honors of doing that, so here we go to the 2nd.
That first pitch of the at-bat, 3-run shot for Henry Adam is certainly at the top right now. Elijah Brock can start his 2nd inning of work through 29 pitches in that 1st inning. A little trouble finding the zone, but able to get through it. First pitch is ball 1 for the Rains, the pitcher. The 1-0 outside, ball 2. His pitch is in the dirt, ball 3. So 3-0. To the pitcher Rains as Riley Smith goes out. Quick talk with Elias Brock. He winds and delivers. The 3-0 is high, ball 4. Walks him in 4 pitches. New London's going to start the 2nd inning just like they did the 1st inning with a leadoff walk. The pitch is called strike 1. Ian Lipper, the catcher, is actually wearing jersey number 28, listed as number 14. Here's a throw back to first. Not in time. I believe the pitch was a ball. As Rains over there. Pretty big jump. 1-1 to Lipper. Called strike 2. Pops out of Smith's glove, but the runner stays at 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ian Lipper. As Elias Brock looking for his first out of the inning. The pitch is outside. Runner goes. Throw down is not in time. Close play, though. Good throw by Riley Smith down there. To Glick. But Rains will be credited with the stolen base. Count is 2-2. To Lipper, the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And Brock has his first strikeout of the game. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter. Number 19. Israel Limley. With 1 out and a runner at second. Brock comes set, deals, and this is in the dirt. Bounced before the plate. Nice block by Riley Smith. To keep it in front, keep the runner at bay. Ball 1 to Limley. The 1-0. Breaking pitch cuts across the plate for strike 1. That ball had a lot of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Got the batter Limley to jump back as it cut across the plate. The 1-1 is in the dirt, ball 2. Smith, another great block there to keep it in front and keep Rains. Keep the rain on Rains at second base. A lot of cheering going on at the softball diamond right now. Try to check that score the next half inning. This pitch is fouled back off the mask of Riley Smith. Strike 2. 2-2 now. Pitch misses inside, ball 3. Full count, 1 out. In the top of the second, Pekin leads 3-1. Pitch misses outside. Ball 4. Second walk of the inning. And the Tigers have runners at first and second, 1 out. Back to the top of the order. Strawhacker, he walked in his first at bat and stole his way around and ended up scoring. First pitch to him is low and away, ball 1. And we're going to get a mound visit from the coach. As Brock has really struggled to find the zone in this one. Seems like he's pitching from behind in the count at almost every batter.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have a moment here. What other fashion advice do you want, Steve?
I do like Elias's pink glove that he's wearing out there on the mound.
Nice
It
pink glove.
stands out. Probably don't see that very often on the high school baseball teams. Or do you?
The more than you think, yeah. You also see they for a while there was some yellow ones, but I think they outlawed those. And I know they did in softball, and I think they did in baseball too, but they're almost like the neon, like safety yellow.
Oh, really?
Very distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the baseball boys' sliding gloves, too, are always pretty unique as the mound visit breaks up. A 1-0 count to Strawhacker. They're going to throw back to second. This ball goes off of the runner and flies into right field. Runner will advance on the play. Runner at first stayed put. So it'll be runners at the corners with 1 out. Pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Smith, but then gets away. Runner will come in and score. Runner from first will advance to second. In New London. Adds another. 3-2 now, favor of Pekin. I mentioned Limley moved up to second on that play. 2 balls, no strikes. The runner at second and 1 out. The pitch swung on and hit down to the third base line, fielded by the third baseman. Fires to first. In time to get that out. Runner takes off, goes back to third. They play on him is safe. As the umpire.
I couldn't even tell where the ball was.
Oh, I could see it, threw it over. I mean, he had it. He must have trapped it under his glove, but these 2 umpires are very, very calm with their calls.
You're out.
Yeah.
Strike 3.
So they're able to record the second out. Runner does move up to third in the process, and that'll bring up number 2 hitter Severson. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Yeah, zero enthusiasm with their calls. Here's the 1-0 to Severson. This is called strike 1.
On the softball field tonight, they've got Sigourney's Zach Tremmel and my cousin Brad Shetler.
Okay. So Zach's not a very animated umpire, but here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, got him to chase. They're going to check it, and they say he didn't go. I don't know how you would be able to tell from his spot, but 2-1. There's a tying runs at third base, and this is a breaking pitch that misses upstairs. 3-1 now to Severson. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up. He's got a 3-1 count to work with here. Scores 3-2, 2 outs. Pitch outside, walked him. There's Owen Nearing. Owen grounded out to the third baseman his last time up. The runner's at the corners, 2 outs. Riley Smith gives a call to the infield on how they're going to play this if the runner takes off. Brock's pitch. Must have missed high. The umpire did not give a call, and they throw back to third as the runner advances to second. One ball, no strikes to Nearing. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. The pitch called strike 1. One hits him in the back. That'll load the bases up. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Bring up the cleanup hitter Ayard, third baseman. He walked in his first at bat in the last inning and was stranded at second base. Tying run at third, go ahead run at second. First pitch is low, ball 1. The 1-0 is in the dirt, ball 2. Two-0 is high, misses way high. 3-0 now. As Brock looks for the strike zone on the 3-0 pitch and throws it in the dirt, gets all the way to the backstop. One runner is going to score on the walk. The other one thought about coming home, but Riley Smith able to cover that up. So New London ties it up via the walk. Bases will remain loaded as Manning will come up, and it looks like we're going to get a pitching change. one would assume anyway, but I guess they didn't signal that. Long conversation between the head coach and his young pitcher. You have to do it at the end of the inning, but certainly also getting an elevated pitching account. And they do take the ball from Elias. Looks like Elijah Brock now is going to throw.
Well, should we step aside and take a little bit of a
should,
break?
yeah,
Here?
step aside here from a couple of our sponsors.
Okay, we'll be back here in a minute.
Why choose to do business at a local community bank? Because your business is personal at South Ottumwa Savings Bank. We make our lending decisions right here, locally. Our employees live here, we are friends and neighbors, and we understand the local economy. Just like you, we are proud of our community, and we want our community to grow and prosper. That's the value of banking with South Ottumwa Savings Bank. We keep local banking where it belongs, starting with you.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
And thanks to Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick for being one of our sponsors, as well as South Ottumwa Savings Bank for Pekin Baseball tonight here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube. Top of the second, we're all tied up at 3 apiece with Pekin and New London. Josh Clubb has the call of the game. He's also busy writing down information.
Yep, just tallying up Elias Brock's pitching numbers. I'll finish that here in the next half inning, but Elias and Elijah Brock basically switched spots. So Elijah coming in from third base, and Elias goes over to third base. Elijah will inherit bases loaded with 2 outs. His first batter he will face is Manning. Against Elias, Manning walked in 5 pitches. 8th batter of the inning for the Tigers. First pitch is high and away for ball 1. One was swung on a miss for strike 1. Elijah, a bit older, definitely a lot more velocity on his pitch. This is a low for ball 2. Two and one now. The pitch is in the dirt, gets past Smith, coming back to the backstop. A runner will score, and New London retakes the lead. Both other runners move up. Our score is now New London 4, Pekin 3. Count will be 3-1 on Manning. This pitch is fouled straight back to the fence for strike 2. Full count on Manning. Full count with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Rock comes set. Fires low. Ball 4. That'll load the bases back up. And that'll bring up the 9th hitter of the inning in Westerbeck. Grounded out to to third base his last at bat. That was against Elias. Pitch from Brock is called, strike one. Brock fires. This pitch is foul tipped for strike two. 0-2 now to Westerbeck. Batting him in the 7th spot in the lineup, the 9th batter of the inning. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're at the top of the 2nd inning. The pitch swung on and fouled out of play. Actually hit the pole and came back into play. A nice catch there at third base by Elias.
I think we got Glick over on third.
We do have Glick on third. Actually, Elias went over to second. Glick to third. It looks like Comstock maybe moved to shortstop. This pitch is rolled back up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run will score for sure. They're going to send the second runner. There's going to be a play at the plate, and it is not in time. It's a 2 RBI single for Westerbeck. And the Tigers now have a 6-3 lead. And with 2 outs, you'll have runners at first and second. Batting for the second time this inning, the pitcher Rains. He walked, came around to score earlier in this inning. Pitch is called, strike one. The one. Tried to throw a breaking pitch, but it did not break. Ball one. The 1-1 swung on and fouled back to the fence for strike two. 1-2. Pitch is low. Ball two. New London's got 5 runs so far across this inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch swung on a miss for strike 3, and Kaiser Brock's able to end the long inning, but not before New London retakes the lead, leading 6-3. We'll step aside to hear from a couple of our sponsors.
At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon, and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and we play all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com. Download the app with Apple and Android devices, or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio, online radio for Southeast Iowa.
And we're coming back to Pekin High School for some Monday night baseball here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube. New London with the 6-3 lead. While we have a second, let's take a look at our schedule for baseball and softball this week. We've got tonight's game. Then coming up on Thursday, we'll have North Mahaska softball taking on EBF. On Friday, we have Keota baseball taking on Iowa Valley. Looks like the next time we'll be back here in Pekin isn't until June 17th. So I won't see you for a while, Josh. So,
yep.
Wipe that smile off your face.
I was thinking of something to say, but I figured I'd just smile deviously and move on. So Elias Brock with the start tonight, not the best outing. He pitched 1 2/3 innings, 1 strikeout, 7 walks, 1 hit batsman, gave up 6 runs. In that last inning, New London with the 5 runs it came off of 1 hit and 5 walks. So struggling with command. See if we can get Pekin hitters going. Do up this inning are the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Panthers, Comstock, Sharp, and Smith. Comstock stands in. First pitch to him is low, ball 1. Comstock started the game at second base, but has moved over to shortstop. And he'll take the 1-0. Hits him in the ribs.
That had to hurt a little bit.
A little bit, you'd think, but he didn't seem to react. And Pekin's leadoff batter is on again, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Sam Sharp. From the left side, Comstock gets his lead. The pitch swung on and ripped out to right center field. This is going to be dropped by the center fielder. Comstock, nice piece of base running there as he was just creeping his way towards second, keeping an eye on it because it was a close play. And Sam Sharp with the single. The way that ball left his bat, I thought it was going to go a lot further than that. I mean, it just jumped off of his bat, but just kind of hung up there. Here is the catcher, Riley Smith. Runners at first and second with no one out. First pitch is a breaking pitch called strike 1. The 1 from Raines to Smith is ripped foul out of play down the third base line. Strike 2. Smith awaits the 0-2. The pitch is a breaking pitch. Cut back across. He ducked down. He didn't need to. It's ball 1.
This pitcher has an interesting delivery. He rears back. It's almost like he pauses, and then he throws it.
The 1-2 is outside. Gets past the catcher. Runners will advance on the pass ball. Moves the count to 2-2. Runners at second and third, no one out. Comstock at third. He'll be able to get a pretty decent lead here as nobody's holding him on. Smith. Looks like they're calling an outside pitch. Smith reaches out there and grabs it. That's a base hit out into center field. Comstock will score easily. Sharp will stay at third, and Riley Smith with an RBI single. As Pekin digs back, or gets one back. And they go back to the top of the order to Nolan Glick.
We might be here a while tonight, Josh, the way this game's going.
Yes. Nolan Glick singled in his first at bat, left field. First pitch. Breaking pitch goes low, ball 1. See with Riley Smith. Tries to advance. They're going to throw back at him. Smith with a pretty decent lead. Here comes the pitch, and this is called strike 1. I don't know about that. If that looked pretty low. Nolan certainly didn't like it. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is called strike 2. Glick does not like that pitch, but they're going to keep throwing it to him, so he's going to have to see what he can do with it. Smith dances at first. Here comes the pitch. This is high, ball 2. 2-2 to Nolan Glick. Tying run stands at first base. Glick represents the go-ahead run at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. The pitch. Breaking pitch, Glick flares foul down the first base line. Keeps count 2 balls, 2 strikes. And throw back to Smith, and the ball gets past him. That's going to let Sam Sharp score. Riley Smith going to go up to second and stay there. That throw over to first got all the way to the fence. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Glick. Score is now 6-5 in favor of New London. Tying run is in scoring position with no one out. The pitch goes behind Glick. 3-2. The payoff pitch.
Whoa.
It almost hits him there, too. That'll walk him, though. Got runners at first and second with no one out, and that'll bring up Allison, left fielder. He was hit by the second pitch of the at-bat his last time up. Hit him in the foot. First pitch to Allison hits him again in the foot. That'll load the bases. Sometimes all the high school games I've been to, it always seems like there's one player on either team. There's always just one player each night that it just seems like the ball is a magnet to him.
Now, he didn't really seem like he made any effort to get out of the way.
All you got to do is just not lean into it. I mean,
okay.
Throw from the windup now with bases loaded. The pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. And if you're New London, you probably don't want to see Henry Adam at the plate right now. He took the first pitch yard with 2 runners on the last time up. Now he's got bases loaded and nobody out. As I mentioned, Rain started throwing from the windup again with bases loaded. This is an inside or breaking pitch that doesn't break, goes inside on Henry Adam. 2-0. Tying run is at third base with no one out. Pitch is swung on and hit a mile into the air in left field. Going back at the track, he might have got it. It is gone. Grand slam, Henry Adam. Wow.
Wow. I think we have our player of the game already.
Yeah. He might have just locked it up. The grand slam. I mean, that ball was hit a mile into the air as Adam touches home plate. 4 RBI shot. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs. Pekin now leads 9-6.
I think I'm going to have to go back and make a highlight reel of Henry's home runs tonight.
Yeah. I mean, the first one was more of a line drive.
Yeah.
Got out of here quick. That thing.
It was a towering shot.
It was, yeah. I mean. Anyway, Miller will come up now. He struck out looking his first time up. This pitch is ripped down the left field line and out of play foul. And Miller swinging. He did this in the last at bat. It's hard not to after you watch your teammate take 1 yard to not have that in your mind. He chops this one foul. Nice play. Coach over there. 0-2. This is like a mirror image of Cal Miller's last at bat. 0-2. He struck out looking in the last one. See if he can make something happen here. This pitch is swung on. And this is shot to the left field. This is getting, it's going to hang up a little bit. And the catch is made by the left fielder. That was a nice over-the-shoulder grab, but that is just 1 out. So New London with some work to do, but great play out there by Westerbeck. That ball was hit well. So 1 out, and that'll bring up Elijah Brock. Elijah struck out in 4 pitches his last time up. Pitch is low. The pitch. Low, ball 2. Toyota Brock is every half inning we've had the lead change. Just in the bottom of the second, our score is 9-6 in favor of Pekin. 2-0 to Brock is swung on and fouled out of play. For strike number 1. That's why there's nobody parked there, Steve.
Note to self.
Yeah, you thought about it. Pitch. Swung on, and this is a base hit up to center field for Elijah Brock. 1 out single for him. And that'll bring up Hudson Dodge. He hit a ground ball over to the first baseman in his first at bat for the 3rd out in the first inning. He is the 9th hitter of this inning, 7th hitter in the lineup. Check on Brock over at first. Definitely has the speed to take a base. He talked about having the track athletes on the sports show. More on that. I'll get to this pitch. This pitch is swung on, and this is head out deep to center field. Settling under, and it is the center fielder making the grab for the 2nd out.
I mean, even their outs are
Limley
smacked out there.
Yeah.
A long ways.
Second out, and we'll go to the 10th hitter of the inning in the Comstock. But with coaching track as well, I got to see firsthand watching the Pekin relay team.
Mm-hmm.
They were quick. Here's a throw over to first, not in time.
Yeah, I think they beat most everybody that they faced this year.
Yes, it was. There wasn't much competition for them in the area track meets, I should say. Pitch is high, ball 1. Comstock led off this inning with a walk. Came around to score. The pitch called strike 1.
This Saturday on the sports section, we switch up our host for the summer. A.J. Johnson from KTVO returns for June, July, and August.
Ran into A.J. at a lot of those track meets.
Yeah.
I tried to talk him into running with the athletes so it would be a nice camera angle, and he kept politely declining.
I'm sure he said back in his day he was quite
He
the
did
runner.
not even say that. Pitch is high, ball, runner takes off with the pitch, and is in there. Again, I don't know.
Safe.
I don't know if he's saying it, if he's displaying it with, it's just his hands. He's not using his arms whatsoever, and unless it's a 2-1 to Comstock. The pitch high, ball 3. 3-1 now with Elijah Brock at second. Pekin with 6 runs in already. They do have 2 outs now. Pitch is swung on. This is hit hard to left field. This is going back, settling under it, missing it. It bounces off the wall. Brock is going to come around and score. Comstock in at second with a double.
If Pekin's pitching can get things under control, I'd say Pekin's bats are obviously doing their...
Yes, Pekin's hitting well.
The batters are doing their job.
That was Westerbeck out there to left, and those balls are hit that high. That is tough to cover that much ground and kind of judge how it's spinning up there in the air. Just couldn't quite get his glove on it. Now Comstock hit second. Sam Sharp steps in. This pitch is popped up in the air. It's going to stay in the infield. Calling it and making the grab is the third baseman, Rayard, and that'll end the inning. But not before Pekin scores 7 runs and now leads 10-6. We'll head to the
Hi,
third inning.
this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
Thanks to Helmuth Ford, Shuttler Insurance Services for being on board for Pekin baseball and softball. You know, Josh, it's never too early to talk about football. We have the football stadium just over yonder there, and we've got the Pekin Panther football schedule has been released for this coming fall. They're going to kick things off August 28th against Davis County. Of course, we'll have that game and all the Pekin football games this fall here on Steve Shuttler Media. So we've got Davis County. It's really hard to read on my screen right now. We've also got Wapello, Highland, Van Buren, North Mahaska, Danville, Columbus, and I can't tell what that second game is. Somebody Valley. But yeah, we'll have those games coming up this fall. Steve Shuttler Media.
All righty. Yeah, there was a thing. Nottoway Valley.
There we go. I thought that might be the case. I just couldn't tell.
As today is actually 100 days away from the first regular season NFL game.
Okay.
That's why I'm wearing my Bills shirt, Steve.
There you go. You're a big Bills fan.
Tecmo Bowl, Bruce Smith. That's where it's at. The pitch is low. No, called strike one.
Andre Reed, Thurman Thomas.
You know it. Those were the now we have Josh Allen and a whole bunch of guys that.
Josh Allen, and a whole bunch of other guys.
Yeah. Pitch is high. Ball 1-1.
They just needed to have a different kicker back in the day.
Yes, and that kind of got them here recently too. Pitch is swung on a miss for strike 2.
What's that guy's name? Scott something?
But we're just not going to talk about it, Steve. Scott Norwood. But, yep. Wide right. His pitch is inside. Ball 2-2-2. Pitch is called strike 3. The pitch was dropped, so they're going to throw down to first in time to finish the out. And a strikeout for Elijah Brock. That'll bring up Lemley. It'd be interesting if we could wrangle Coach or AD and Coach Weber about the upcoming football season. We see him around these things. First pitch is swung on a miss. Just kind of see who he's, he's thought about who he has to replace some of the names that are leaving. Riley Smith and Nolan Glick. Here's the pitch. Swung on and shot back to Brock. fields it on the hop, flips it to first in time for the second out.
Yeah, of course, they'll have the Brocks. They'll have Henry Adam at his disposal. So
Yeah.
I think they're sitting all right.
Well, early in the season in that scrimmage, we saw Henry Adam actually doing some quarterback play. I wonder if that's in the works.
Okay.
I don't know. Pitch is called, strike one. I did hear that some of the coaching staff, this is all hearsay, but I heard that they went up to the University of Iowa, and that was some of the coaches just for football talk. Here's a strike two, and Brock is one strike away from a 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the third. Pitch is a breaking pitch inside for ball one.
I can only imagine that just, hanging out for an afternoon with Kirk Ferentz and the crew.
I don't know that it was
soak it in.
necessarily with Kirk, but certainly people on the coaches
Don't tell anybody. Oh.
swung on it, and it actually, I don't know if it hit him or the bat. It's in play. Fire over to first in time to record the out. I'm not sure what that came off of. I don't know if it was his bat or his leg, but he swung on it, so it's a live ball at that point. And strike three.
The coach is coming in.
They're going to come talk about it. The coach seems to know what happened. So we'll just listen to hear from one of our sponsors then.
All right. Get ready, Southeast Iowa. Skunk River Radio proudly presents the free outdoor concert celebrating 1 year of real country Skunk River Radio, powered by headline sponsor Oski Dental. Join us Saturday, June 13th at the Pavilion on the southeast corner of the Sigourney Square from 6 to 9 p.m. for a huge night featuring the Sinclairs with special opening act Neva Alden. Enjoy live music, food from Dr. Spud's Gourmet Potatoes, and thanks to our amazing sponsors, including Sigourney Body Shop, Mahaska Drug, Tassel Ridge Winery, Amy's Salon House and Spa, Sigourney Motors, Shetler Insurance Services, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Nutrient Ag Solutions in Keswick, Lifetime Dental Solutions, and We Care Pediatrics. Admission is free. Saturday, June 13th from Skunk River Radio. All right, Josh, we just saw and heard the commercial for the big Skunk River Radio free concert on June 13th. You going to be there? I'm putting you on the spot.
I will be able to hear it, yes.
I am going to come and drag you from your house uptown in Sigourney, June 13th. We've got the Sinclairs, which features Josh Sinclair. We've got Neva Alden, some of our best Iowa country artists going to be hanging out in Sigourney on the square for a free concert to celebrate 1 year of Skunk River Radio. Be there.
I'll be there, Steve.
Thank you.
Me and all of my friends. Here is a first pitch to Riley, listening to Skunk River Radio concert, and it is Riley Smith. Pitch is fouled out of play into the softball field for strike one. This pitch is in the dirt, ball one. Yeah, come up there, and it's in the new pavilion, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a nice thing. Was that Kiwanis that fundraised for that?
Yes.
I do believe.
Took a few years. They got the money.
Yeah.
Great facility.
It was actually built pretty quickly. Here's a ball to Riley Smith.
Yeah, it went up. Heck, 2 months maybe?
Yeah, they poured the concrete. It sat there for a little bit after they poured the concrete to let that cure, but then it was just like, boom, there it is. Pitch is called, strike two. 2-2 now to Riley Smith. Pitch is swung on, and this is head out deep to left field. But going to make the grab is Westerbeck for the first out. Keeping Westerbeck busy out there in left field are the Pekin Bats tonight. Got one out. We'll go back to the top of the order. This will be Nolan Glick. Pekin leads 10-6. 1-2-3 inning the last time up. Pitch is swung on a miss for strike one. And on that last play, the end of the inning, here's the 0-1 to Glick is in the dirt for ball one. It really couldn't tell from where I'm at and what happened, but either it did make contact with the bat and went in play, or he swung and it bounced off of his body. But here's a pitch by Glick, is grounded to shortstop. Bobbled by the shortstop. Glick is going to beat this out at first.
Yeah, with Glick's speed,
yeah,
he could even have saved the throw over.
I'm going to score it as a single. I'm sure that'll go down as an error in the official scorebook, but nonetheless, it brings up Allison. On that last play, if he would have swung at the pitch and it hit him, it would have essentially been a drop third strike. But it went all the way to the third baseman, so I don't... Just the way the batter reacted and the players reacted, I don't think that it hit the bat. Throw over to Glick is not in time. Pitch is high and away. Ball one to Allison. Allison has reached and scored. Both times at bat, the pitch has hit him in the foot. If you can get away from that this time. This pitch is high, and they throw pitch out to try to catch Glick stealing, and it's not even close.
We were talking earlier in the game about the players' pants and how they kind of wear the long pants down now. Now, Allison, his pants are so long that they're almost cuffing the back.
Yeah, he's got them all the way
back of his cleats.
Down to the back side of his cleats. This pitch is popped up in the infield. Pitcher's going to come over and make the grab for the second out. Well, he's got a 3-run RBI, or 3-run home run, a grand slam. Here he's got a chance for a 2-run home run. As Henry Adam digs in. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs on the night. Home run and a grand slam, technically. As Glick dances at second. First pitch is called strike one.
The wind's blowing out.
It would help on that sky-high one. That line drive one, I think it was gone anyway. They're going to try to get Glick, and this ball goes out into center field. Glick's going to get up and take off to third. Center fielder even bobbles it. And almost, Glick had slowed up. If you're the coach there, you're almost thinking about sending him home on that. Nonetheless, it'll move the runner all the way to third. No balls, 1 strike count to Henry Adam. Pitch is in the dirt and gets behind the catcher all the way back. He lost the ball. Glick will walk into home and scores. And 1-1 to Henry Adam. Pitch is a breaking pitch called strike 2. Adam thought about it, but held up. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking pitch is popped up back to the net and out of play. Very late defensive swing by Henry Adam there, just keeping the at-bat alive. Pitch. High. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like over on the softball field we have 10-5 in the 6th in favor of New London.
This is a breaking pitch in the dirt. Ball 3. 2 outs. Bases empty. Henry's done what he's done. Do you just pitch out here? Or do you really throw a strike right down the middle and see if he can hit it?
Do it.
Hey, don't go anywhere near the strike zone, and Henry Adam gets a walk.
See if Cal can just get a few more feet. He's launched a few of them way
yes.
back there.
They throw over to Adam at first. Not in time. As Henry doesn't even got a sliding glove on yet, and they're throwing the ball at him, so. Henry takes off before the pitcher even started the play, and he's going to get it. Caught the pitcher looking in and not paying attention to him, and gets the stolen base.
I thought he still might get caught, but
it was pretty close, but first pitch to Cal Miller is swung on and missed for strike one.
kind of a beautiful sunset on your screen right now.
The 0-1 swung on and missed for strike two. Oh, 2 to Cal Miller with Henry Adam at second, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. The pitch, low. Ball one. Here comes the 1-2. Called strike three. Miller goes down looking. That'll end the third inning with Pekin leading 11-6. We'll step aside and hear from a couple of our sponsors.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. And we thank Fremont Funeral Chapel and all of our sponsors on board for Pekin Baseball and Softball here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube. Going to the top of the fourth, Pekin with a 11-6 lead tonight. I also wanted to put a quick plug in. Tomorrow night, as usual, we'll have our Tuesday night tune-up from the Rock Island Tap in Oskaloosa for you race fans of the local and area racing scene. Got a nice show tomorrow night. We're going to start things off with Cale Hemsley, one of our local and area drivers from the Sigourney area. Also from Sigourney, we've got Krista and Dave Sellers. Of course, Krista, super popular figure-8 truck driver. Nobody can beat her, I don't think. So, yeah, we've got some of the younger drivers in the area tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for the Tuesday night tune-up. Tune in if you like the local and area race scene. Let's go to the top of the fourth.
All right, leading off for Tigers will be Severson, the number 2 hitter. First pitch to him is low, ball one. Severson has grounded out to shortstop and walked in this one. Pitch misses low and away, ball two. Plate umpire has went back and forth on the low pitches. This pitch is chopped foul down the first base side for strike one, 2-1. The pitch is called strike two. And it might be that he is just calling the low pitches, but not giving them the corners. Really hard to tell from our vantage point. Here's a breaking pitch. Gets him to his off route. It's dropped by Smith. Fields it. Fires to first to complete the strikeout. And the first out of the inning. Panthers able to retire the Tigers in order the last time, or in the third inning. As Elijah Brock came in on relief in the second inning and struggled with command right when he came in, but the last 2 innings he's been spot on. First pitch is a breaking pitch right down the middle to Nearing for strike 1. And it could be as simple as Brock throws better from the windup than he does the stretch. This is high and tight for ball 1. 1-1. The 1-1. Inside ball 2. Two and 1 now for Nearing. The pitch called, strike 2. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count remains 2-2 to Nearing. The pitch gets away from him. Hits the dirt, ball 3. 3-2.
Nice save on Riley Smith's part, using his body.
The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled right back at us. This will be the 8th pitch of this at bat. We're in the top of the 4th inning. 3-2. Swung on and flared to the right side and foul. 3 Panthers giving chase. It's nearing quite the battle here. Second baseman for the Tigers. Brock winds and deals. This is a breaking pitch in the dirt for ball 4. So after that battle, loses him. Great at bat by Nearing to reach. On that 10 pitch at bat. That'll bring Rayard, third baseman. He has walked in both of his at bats. Both of those were against Elias Brock. First time facing Elijah. High, ball 1. Brock throws over to first, not in time. Throws a little high. The 1-0 inside. Gets away from Smith, but kept it in front, keep the runner at bay. So 2-0 on Rayard. The pitch is swung on and grounded down the third base line and foul. Even on the foul ball call, I mean the close ones there, that was right down the line. Umpire just kind of pointed that way, didn't really say much. Foul ball.
And nothing to get too worked up over.
No. Makes the count 2-1. This pitch is in the dirt. Ball 3. Where you want is high and inside for ball 4. Now runners at first and second with 1 out, as Manning will come in. Manning has walked in both of his at-bats as well. Runners on first and second for Elijah Brock. Checks the runners and deals. First pitch to Manning is low and away, ball 1. The pitch, breaking pitch, cuts in there for a strike. 1-1 now to Manning. This pitch is chopped. It's going to end up short. Tough play for Brock. He fields it, fires the first in time, gets that out. Runners will advance. It was great play by Elijah Brock to get over there and still get the out at first at least. Runners do move up. It is the second out. And Westerbeck, the left fielder, been busy out there tonight fielding high fly balls and all the way back to the fence for a lot of those. He digs in. It's grounded out to third base and singled. And this one, the first pitch to him is fouled straight back for strike 1. 2 outs with runners at second and third.
Josh, you going to get out and vote tomorrow for Iowa's primaries? Does that interest you?
Probably not. Pitch is high and away at ball 1. Pretty busy tomorrow.
We've had several, all 3 of the candidates for District 88 for the Iowa House in on the morning show over the last few weeks.
This pitch is swung on and fouled back.
Who would have thought that politicians would think that my morning show would be important enough to be on?
One of those, talked about that on the way up here. I've actually had him as a color commentator once before.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Aaron Hina.
Aaron Hina, yeah. This pitch hits Westerbeck. They'll send him to first. Bases will be loaded with 2 outs. That was a football game where color commentary is nice, but not as important. Baseball, it's be a lot better. I mean, softball, you don't really need it, but baseball is a lot of time. Here, pitch is in the dirt, gets past Smith, and a runner will score. The 2 runners do advance. New London gets 1 back as Rains take that first pitch for a ball. 11-7 now.
Yeah, our color guy, questionable at best. Me.
He's worried about the pants. He's actually probably worried about the hot dogs because they shut off the grill. The pitch.
I did get a hamburger
early
did you?
Enough
Did
tonight.
you?
Okay,
Yes.
well, that's good.
I was too late on the hamburger last game.
Hungry Steve is an angry Steve. The 2-0 to Rains. Swung on and chopped back up the middle. Fielded. No, it takes a bad hop on Comstock. 1 run will score. Another run will score as can't tell who that was. Second baseman couldn't quite pick that up. So 2-run score on the infield. Really single because it never really got to Comstock. Can't really charge him with an error there. 2 more runs come across. And that'll bring up Lipper, the catcher. Runner at first and 2 outs. Throw over to first, check on the runner. 11-9 now our score. Just in the top of the 4th inning. Pitch is called strike 1. 0-1. Called strike 2. The 0-2 from Brock. Called strike 3. They're going to try to throw out the runner in the process, and the ball gets out to center field. So that was the third out. Yep. So it goes down swinging, or goes down looking for the third out, and we will head to the bottom of the fourth inning with our score 11-9 in favor of Pekin.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
All right, we're coming back here to Pekin High School on a Monday evening for Pekin High School baseball. Pekin leading 11-9, high-scoring game, going to the bottom of the fourth. And just a reminder, you can get your votes in for this week's Male, Female Athletes of the Week and Team of the Week on the Steve Shetler Media Facebook page. That's for the area teams that we cover. And that includes Pekin. We've got some Pekin athletes on those polls, so get your votes in. Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic sponsors our Male Athlete of the Week. Kelly Style, State Farm Insurance, sponsors our Female Athlete of the Week. Emma Ratliff at American Family Insurance, sponsoring our Team of the Week. So get those votes in for all of your favorite area athletes. Again, the action getting back underway with Pekin up to bat. Josh Clubb returning to the booth that we have had constructed specifically for us, the broadcast booth. Oh, here, you might want your mic on.
Yep, had to run to that broadcast booth, and the Pekin softball team has actually got some runners on in the bottom of the seventh inning, trailing 10-7. I think it might have just ended. Another rally for them as they're shaking hands now, but come back. Elijah Brock has got a 3-1 count to work with.
Boy, the breeze has really picked up.
It's really just, I'm going to have to get my sweatshirt out. This pitch is in the dirt for ball 4.
You are cold-blooded.
I am.
I think this feels great tonight.
As Brock picks up the leadoff walk. Leadoff runner is aboard. Honestly, the sweatshirt would be more so I could put my hood around my mic so you don't have to listen to my try to pick off attempt at Brock. Not in time. Stotch digs in. He's the only Panther that has yet to be on base tonight. The pitch is low and away, ball 1. Flew out to center field, grounded out to the first baseman. Let's put the ball in play, just hasn't quite came through. Here's a 1-0 to him. Pitch is low for a ball. Brock takes off to second on the pitch. Ball dribbles out to center field, but keep Brock at second base. It's 1-1. Dodge waits 1-1. Watches one lone away. Ball 2. Did get a new pitcher for New London as well. Give you the young man's name once the wind stops blowing and I can actually read my papers. Now they're going to throw back behind Brock. They catch him in a pickle in between second and third. Trying to run him down. Brock with the speed beats it back to second. He's out, not in time. Brock waits at second base as the umpires told him out twice. Brock's waiting. Coach now tells him just to come off. So it'll be a 1 out. Caught stealing.
What was the hesitation there? Why was he staying on the base?
I think he was waiting for his coach to ask the home plate umpire to talk to the base umpire, and it was not allowed, so I have no idea where that ball went.
No,
it went up in the air somewhere. Foul landed on the softball bleachers. Two balls, 2 strikes to Dodge. This pitch is swung on and flared out to left field. Coming in to make a play and doing so is Westerbeck out there in left. For the second out, and that'll bring up Comstock. First pitch to Comstock is outside, ball 1. So it's Owen Nearing, who's now pitching for Tigers. This pitch is swung on and fouled into the mask of the catcher. Strike 1, be 1-1. Bottom of the 4th inning, Pekin leads 11-9. Carson Comstock at the plate. Pitch is outside, ball 2. 2-1. The pitch outside, ball 3 to Comstock. 2 outs. Pekin's trying to avoid going out in order for the first time tonight. Comstock fouls this one. Out of play.
I thought it was going to hit a pickup truck.
There's a very nice pickup truck sitting over there by the weight room. The pitch. Outside, ball 4, Comstock. Will reach on the walk. And that'll bring up the DH, Sam Sharp. The pitch. Low, ball 1. Quick discussion between the pitcher and the second baseman. Sharp waits 1-0. Pitch is swung on and chopped foul down the third base line. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled out of play. This is the left side again. One ball, 2 strikes on Sam Sharp. The pitch is in the dirt, gets past the catcher. Advancing to second is Comstock. He'll round second and look. and remain there 2-2. Sneerig winds, delivers, pitches outside, gets away from Lemper again. Comstock stays put. Full count for Sam Sharp. Outside, ball 4. Pekin now with runners at first and second and 2 outs. And that'll bring up the 9 spot, Riley Smith. He singled and scored back in the second inning, where basically the whole Panther lineup but 2 scored in that inning via the Henry Adam home run. Here's a throwback to second base, try to pick Comstock off. He slides under the tag. Pitch is in the dirt. Comstock thought about going, but catcher did a good job of keeping it in front. Ball 1 to Smith. One 0 to Riley Smith. Smith ropes one to the third baseman and makes a great grab for the third out. And we will head to the 5th inning with Pekin leading by a score of 11-9 after a word from our sponsors.
Why choose to do business at a local community bank? Because your business is personal at South Potomac Savings Bank. We make our lending decisions right here, locally. Our employees live here, we are friends and neighbors, and we understand the local economy. Just like you, we are proud of our community, and we want our community to grow and prosper. That's the value of banking with South Potomac Savings Bank. We keep local banking where it belongs, starting with you.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
And we thank Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick and South Potomac Savings Bank for being sponsors on our Pekin softball and baseball this summer here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. Going to the top of the 5th, 11-9 in favor of Pekin. Josh putting his sweatshirt on. Josh does not like any weather under 80 degrees.
I am a warm weather person.
You love it when it's like 95, don't you?
Yep, I'll wear a sweatshirt when it's 95 and it won't bother me.
So I tell you what, usually a game, we haven't had to deal with gnats and mosquitoes tonight because it's so breezy out.
Yeah.
But today's This or That on Steve Shetler Media was Bug Soother or Absorbine Junior. Which one would you pick? What's your go-to to keep bugs away?
Well, I like them both, and it just honestly depends. If I'm in a public place, I'd probably go to Bug Soothers.
What if you're in a private place?
More of the, not so much. I guess I'm thinking about like when I use it, like if I was coaching in a game, I'd rather have Bug Soothers. As this pitch is lined right or dribbled back to Brock, he fires over to first in time for the first outs. Leadoff hitter is out. That is Limley for New London. But when I'm fishing and boating, I like absorbing junior. I feel like it works a little bit better. And I say that due to, like, if I'm doing something where some type of physical activity, like calling a game like this, if absorbing gets in your eyes or anything like that, it
you have
hurts.
to be careful where you
put
it.
Bug Soother's it's a little sting, but it's kind of like shampoo. It's not that bad. But I guess if you made me pick one or the other, I would probably pick absorbing, just because it is a little more effective.
That's what I've got in my bag.
I have Bug Soothers in my bag.
Okay.
But I have that in my bag because this is also my coaching bag, and I do coach softball, and I have young female athletes that complain about some things sometimes.
Oh, come on.
3-0 hits him in the back. So that will put Strawhacker on. His pitching's kind of been a struggle for both teams tonight. A lot of walks, a lot of hit batsmen. In the 5th inning, the pitch swung on and fouled off to the right side. Out of play. For strike 1, it's a Severson. Also helps here. I mean, the breeze wasn't as breezy when we first got here, but it does help that we're on the concrete. This pitch is low. Runner takes off with the pitch. He's in there safely. Brings the count to 1-1 to Severson. Brock deals. This pitch is hit on ground to shortstop. Fumbled. They fire over first. It's not in time. Runner will stay at second. So now New London has chipped their way back to a spot where they have the tying run at first base. Go-ahead run is nearing. Game's current pitcher for New London. Up to bat. First pitch to him is ball 1. The 1-0. Called strike 1. Brock from the stretch. Fires a breaking pitch. Called strike 2. This pitch is popped up down the right field line and falls fair. And that will fall in for a single. Couldn't quite see it, but Panthers there just couldn't quite get there. Second baseman did a great job getting all the way out there. Couldn't scare it. So now, bases loaded for Rayard, who has walked in all 3 of his previous at-bats. Now with bases loaded and 1 out, pitch is inside. New London in a good spot to try and take this lead back here in the top of the 5th inning. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 1-1. The 1-1. Called strike 2. Big opportunity here for Brock to get out of this jam to record this second out via strikeout would ease the pressure quite a bit. The pitch is high. Ball 2. Ball popped out of Smith's glove, but able to keep it in front. The 2-2. Swung on and popped up out of play. Oh, that one hit a car. Yep. Straight behind us. Keeps count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking pitch got him to go. That is strike 3. Huge strikeout there for Elijah Brock. Now 2 outs, bases loaded. Bring up Manning, who has walked twice and grounded out to the pitcher. The pitch. Swung on and flared to the right side, foul. With where we're sitting and the lights shining right at us, it is really hard to see the baseball right now.
Yeah.
Pitch. Swung on and popped up. This is in foul territory, but catchable for Glick. He gets over there, makes the grab for the 3rd out, and Pekin gets out of the jam. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th with Pekin still leading 11-9 after.
At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon, and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and we play all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com. Download the app with Apple and Android devices, or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio. Online radio for Southeast Iowa.
Hey, we are coming back here to Steve Shetler Media, Pekin High School, and we've got Pekin leading New London in baseball tonight, 11-9, bottom of the 5th. Josh Clubb with the call on what's turning into a breezy night here in Pekin.
Yes, it has. Blowing out away from the camera, your view. As Pekin will send the top of the order up, Glick, Allison, and Adam do up this inning. First pitch to Glick is high and away, ball 1. Nearing in relief. This pitch is slapped out to the right side, fair. That's going to get in the corner, get Glick at least a double, I would think. Fielder fields it now and fires it in. Glick will be in with a stand-up double to lead things off here in the 5th inning. Kendrick Allison steps in. He's been hit by 2 pitches and popped up to the pitcher in this one. Now the pitcher steps off. Actually, the catcher told him to. He's adjusted his glove as Glick dances around back there at second base. They're going to throw it out there and nearly threw it out into center field again. Allison awaits the first pitch. This is right down the middle for strike 1. Couldn't quite tell if that was off speed or a breaking pitch, but nonetheless it goes across for a strike. The pitch. Swung on, and this is ripped to the right side. Fielded by the second baseman. They get hit. Allison at first, moves Glick up to third on the play. So a 4-3 ground out. And that'll bring up Henry Adam. 2 home run, well, a home run, a grand slam, and a walk. And then stole a base before the pitcher was even set on the mound. A pitch. Chopped at. One high in the zone. This is going to be caught by the second base.
Nope.
No, he dropped it.
He dropped it.
And now they're saying that he's out.
What?
They're saying that it was on the transition, that he caught it on the transition to his hand, as when the ball fell out. That's not what happened, but we'll go with it. So, pop up 4, second out. This pitch is roped up the middle and through for a base hit for Miller. That'll score Glick easily. Miller will stay at first. The runner at first with 2 outs, and Elijah Brock digs in. Elijah has struck out twice and lined out to left field. This pitch is ripped to the right side. This is through. Miller rounds second. He's going to go to third. Brock's going to watch the throw and stays at first. There'll be runners at the corners for the Panthers with 2 outs. That'll bring up Hudson Dodge. With Brock at first, you've got to assume that he's going to go ahead and advance himself to second. Dodge remains the lone Panther to not reach base tonight. First pitch to him is swung on, and this is chopped foul down the left field line and out of play. 4 strike 1. Brock takes off with the pitch. They fake the throw down, not fooling Miller at third. Pitch was a ball. Be a 1-1 to Hudson. Pitch is low. 2-1. To Dodge is in the dirt. Ball 3. Now Hudson does have his pants tucked underneath of his cleats, Steve. As he
I noticed that
gets
earlier.
a walk, and here's a throw down to first. It goes into the outfield. Cal Miller's going to score off of that. Should have been ball 4. I had ball 4. Hudson did not go down to first. The scoreboard shows 3-1. And now the umpires are going to talk about what the count was. Let's call that pitch a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, the ball bounced in front of the plate, but was called a strike, so here is the 3-2. Called strike 3. And Dodge goes down looking to end the inning. Pekin picks up a couple more runs, and it is 13-9 as we head to the 7th.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
Hey, thanks to Helmuth Ford and Shuttler Insurance Services for being sponsors on Pekin baseball and softball this summer. We're doing Pekin baseball tonight. Going to the top of the 6th, 13-9, high-scoring affair here at Pekin High School on this Monday evening. The breeze is blowing behind us towards the outfield. Josh Clubb has the call of the game.
All right, yeah, I said heading to the 7th. At the end of that, I had forgotten Pekin batted around one of the innings, and my score sheet is not correct on innings, but we are in the top of the 6th inning. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Tigers. First pitch misses for a ball. Westerbeck, the left fielder, been very busy out there tonight. The 1-0 to him is swung on, and this is lined out to left center field. This will fall in for a base hit. And he'll settle in at first. Pekin gets it in. A leadoff single to start things off for the Tigers in the top of the 6th. So that'll bring Raines up. First pitch to him is high, gets past Smith. To the backstop it goes. Rounding second base. Runner will stay there. Brock fires. This pitch is high as well. 2-0. On Raines. Raines started the game pitching. This pitch is in the dirt, but Raines offered at it. Call, they say that he went for strike number 1. 2-1 now to Raines. Pitch is a breaking pitch, blocked by Smith, but it still gets away from him. To the right side it goes. Runner will advance to third and stays there. 3-1 now. Brock deals. Pitch is swung on and chopped back up. Fielded second base and not in, yes, in time. At first to get that out. Runner does score. 1 out for the Panthers. Is New London's coach wants to, actually making a substitution, it looks like. This was the spot that Lipper was batting in, and now number 23 is going to come in and hit. Get his name in just a second. That is Wyatt Mangold. Digs in on the left side as a pinch hitter. The pitch. Called strike 1. Pitch is fouled straight back. Strike 2.
Josh, you know anything about the local racing scene? You want to host my Tuesday night tune-up tomorrow night? I'm looking for a host right now.
I don't. Pitch is called, strike 3. The pinch hitter goes down looking. And I think Brock was a little confused on the outs. Or he just knew that he was coming out of the game now. Maybe he reached his pitch count number. As the time is called by Pekin. And coach handed the ball right back to Brock, but probably pretty safe here to take a break, Steve. They're probably going to have a discussion and maybe change a pitcher here.
All right. Well, we'll hear about the free concert coming up in a couple weeks in downtown Sigourney. Get ready, Southeast Iowa. Skunk River Radio proudly presents the free outdoor concert celebrating 1 year of real country Skunk River Radio, powered by headline sponsor Oski Dental. Join us Saturday, June 13th at the Pavilion on the southeast corner of the Sigourney Square from 6 to 9 p.m. for a huge night featuring the Sinclairs with special opening act Neva Alden. Enjoy live music, food from Dr. Spud's Gourmet Potatoes, and thanks to our amazing sponsors, including Sigourney Body Shop, Mahaska Drug, Tassel Ridge Winery, Amy's Salon House and Spa, Sigourney Motors, Shetler Insurance Services, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Nutrient Ag Solutions in Keswick, Lifetime Dental Solutions, and We Care Pediatrics. Admission is free. Saturday, June 13th from Skunk River Radio. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. All right, we're bringing it back here to Pekin High School, top of the 6th. Josh Clubb with the call to the action.
All right, Carson Comstock is going to come in on relief. First pitch from him is swung on and missed by Lemley for strike 1. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Pekin leads 13-10. Comstock's second pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. The pitch swung on and chopped foul down the right field or first base line. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lemley.
When there's no breeze here this evening, it gets really quiet, really quick.
Does, very quick. Most of the New London fans have left. Pekin's still got a pretty good amount over there, but they're a long ways away from us. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. It cuts a little too far. Evens the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As Comstock throws a breaking pitch for the 3rd strike, and that ends the top of the 6th inning. One run across for New London as we'll head to the bottom of the 6th.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
And we thank Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics and all of our sponsors on board for Pekin High School and baseball. We're doing high school baseball tonight from Pekin. And as you can see on your screen there, the Panthers lead 13-10. We'll see if maybe they can tack on some security runs here in the bottom of the sixth. Josh Clubb with the call of the action.
Yeah, it's three-run lead, and Pekin will lead it off with the guy that just came in to relief pitch, Carson Comstock, leading things off for the Panthers. First pitch to him is low and away, ball one.
Oh, wow. Here's some basketball news for you. I can't remember how you say his name, but the big Iowa State transfer, Milan,
yeah,
he is transferring to Kentucky.
Okay. That is college sports. It's worse than the NFL with keeping track, or worse than pro sports keeping track of who's where and when. And the pitch low 2-0 to Comstock with the transfer portal and the NIL deals.
Yeah. Just sign them to contracts already.
Yeah. And they're trying to pass stuff. I think the government's getting involved. I don't know. Here's a pitch. It's called strike one on Comstock. But you're almost better off not even looking at that and waiting until the season starts and then trying to figure out who's on your team.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much at the end of any college season now, you just say, okay, thanks for being here, and then you have to wait around to see who's going to be back.
See who's going to show back up. Here's the 3-0 or a 3-0 count on, excuse me, a 3-1 count on Comstock. This is called strike two. Comstock digs in. The pitch popped up to the right side. This could be trouble for the first baseman to get back there, but he does and records the first out.
It's a nice play. With the breeze the way it is, trying to track that thing down had to be a little bit of a struggle.
Anytime you got to turn around to chase the ball, then turn back around to catch it, it's always going to be, always adds a degree of difficulty. Here is Sam Sharp, designated hitter for the Panthers tonight. Pitch swung on, and this is grounded to the first baseman. Fields it, and he will beat Sharp to the base for the second out. And that'll bring up Riley Smith. I think the bill in college sports are trying to get to pass is that they can transfer once without penalty, and then unless there's a coaching change, they cannot. The pitch is swung on and grounded sharply down the third baseline foul.
That'd be a good rule.
It would be.
Yeah, it's just mass chaos in college right now.
It is. Yeah, that's, it's really showing which universities actually have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Pitch is high and away. No, the called strike. 0-2 to Riley Smith.
What is the Iowa State player's name? Can you say his name?
I can't say his name, no. Pitch swung on and fouled out of play. Keep the at-bat alive.
Milan Momzevich or something like that. Milan Momzevich.
0-2 is in the dirt, ball one to Riley Smith. This pitch is skied to left center field. Making chase is Westerbrook, the left fielder, who makes the grab for the third out. Panthers go down 1-2-3. We will head to the seventh. Panthers leading 13-10.
Why choose to do business at a local community bank? Because your business is personal at South Potomac Savings Bank. We make our lending decisions right here, locally. Our employees live here, we are friends and neighbors, and we understand the local economy. Just like you, we are proud of our community, and we want our community to grow and prosper. That's the value of banking with South Potomac Savings Bank. We keep local banking where it belongs, starting with you.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
And we're coming back to Pekin High School here on a Monday evening, a breezy Monday evening at Pekin High School, going to the top of the 7th, and Pekin holding that 13-10 lead against New London. We'll see if we can finish this thing out here in the top of the 7th. Josh.
Comstock comes back out for his second inning of work. I guess we really only faced one batter.
And we do need to remember to pick our Daisy Dew Landscaping Player of the Game. Now,
I'm just going to go ahead and just...
Henry Adam had it in the first couple of innings.
Yeah, 3-run home run and a grand slam's not... there's nothing that's going to surpass that, especially in a high-scoring game. You can't really pick out a pitcher, so...
Yeah.
He's credited with 7 of Pekin's 13 runs, so... And really after those, the first 3 innings where we were trading leads the top or each half of the inning, it kind of settled in and score hasn't changed much, so... New London sends the top of the order up. First pitch is called, strike 1. Gavin Strawhacker fouls the second one back, and geez, Steve, that almost got you.
I wasn't paying attention.
0-2 to leadoff hitter. You're able to, he just about chased that for strike 3, but able to hold off. 1-2.
Now, if that ball had hit me right in the head and knocked me out, what would you have done?
You said we'll be back on the 17th, right? This is low ball 3. So full count now. I'm sure somebody in the fans or stands would have helped you. I'd have to call the game. Breaking pitch hits him in the back. Leadoff hitter is aboard for the Tigers. Bring up Severson. He's reached on an error, walked, struck out, and grounded out to shortstop. Error was to the shortstop side. Now a throw over to first is not in time. Comstock really put some heat on that pickoff throw. Pitch is high and away, ball 1. To Severson. Pitch, runner's going. Pitch is called a strike. The throw is not in time. Runner at second with no one out. Count even at 1-1. The pitch. High. Ball 2. Nearly overthrows Comstock. Fortunate for the Panthers, the runner at second. Strawhacker was not watching, otherwise he probably could have advanced on that. The 2-1. Low and away. Ball 3. Comstock comes set, fires inside, called strike 2. Severson did not like that call at all, as that nearly hit him, but was called strike two. Here's a full count, no one out, runner at second. Comstock's pitch, high, walks him. Runners at first and second. And that brings the tying run to the plate. Nearing, current pitcher in the game. Comstock's pitch is in the dirt. Runners will advance. Riley Smith comes back, grabs it. Ball 1-2 Nearing. As Comstock comes set, deals the 1-0, and this is low. Ball 2. Cutting in the dirt, blocked. Nice block by Riley Smith. But does make the count 3-0.
Riley's had a long night back there tonight. A lot of pitches going a lot of different places.
Yes. And for the most part, has done a great job. I mean, those
Yeah.
ones that bounce before the plate, you can't really fault him for not blocking him. You can only just praise him when he does block them.
Mm-hmm.
Now a 3-0 count on the batter that is the tying run. This pitch is low, ball 4. Bases loaded, no one out. We're going to get a timeout for sure from Pekin here. Oh, no, never mind. He's asking the umpires to remind them not to be banging on the dugout. At least that's what he said. I don't know if that's a... We are going to get a pitching change. They just sent Nolan Glick into the dugout, I'm guessing, to take his sunglasses off or switch his glove. So, I suppose we'll take a break and hear from some of our sponsors.
At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon, and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and we play all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com. Download the app with Apple and Android devices, or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio. Online radio for Southeast Iowa.
Well, as you can hear in the microphones, we're coming back here to Pekin High School. The wind blowing in the microphones gives us away that we're coming back live. 13-10, top of the 7th. Pekin making a pitching change to Nolan Glick as he gets warmed up on this breezy Monday evening.
Yeah, that Comstock threw just one batter in the last inning and then came out here and just really kind of lost his command. So bases loaded, no one out. Pekin had to try something different, and they hope that it works. It'll be the cleanup hitter that is up. And Rayard. He has walked 3 times and struck out. Most recent at bat. That was against Elijah Brock. So Glick will take over. He inherits bases loaded, no one out. Panthers are playing normal depth because really your tying run is at first. Best off getting the easiest force it out, keeping the ball in front right now. First pitch is a ball from Glick. Pitch is called, strike one. The pitch, called, strike two. I'm guessing Rayard's dad is sitting in the stands right beside us here. The pitch, outside, ball two. The pitch is in the dirt. Ball three. Full count for Rayard. Well, bases loaded, full count, no one out. The pitch. Swung on a miss for strike three. And the first out of the inning. Advantage evens up a little bit. Panthers could turn a double play to end the inning and the game. First pitch is called, strike one. Go for the more sure thing here in the strikeout, and then Panthers can find their way out of this jam. Manning swung on and fouled to the right side and out of play. Miller dove down, I think, or fell down. Ball was about 30 feet out of play. Here's the 0-2 to Manning. Breaking pitch stays upstairs. Ball one. The pitch. Swung on a miss for strike three. And Glick comes in on relief and strikes out the first two batters. Westerbeck, the left fielder that's made all kinds of plays for these Tigers tonight out in left field, is their final chance. The pitch. Inside, ball one. Westerbeck with three singles. Called, strike one. Big breaking pitch from Glick. The 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. The Tigers down to their final strike. Game ends with an out. Glick shaking off the first couple of signals. Now comes set. Fires. Pitch is low. Ball two. The pitch. Swung on and fought off, foul, just to stay alive. Count remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Bases loaded. Breaking pitches, chopped foul. Westerbeck definitely chased the ball there, but protecting the plate. As any one of these pitches could end the game. The pitch. Called. Strike three, and that is ball game. Pekin will win. Nolan Glick on relief. Faces 3 batters and strikes 3 out. Pekin holds off the late push by Lone Tree.
Or New London.
Or New London. At least they're the same colors.
Yes.
By New London, and win 13-10.
All
the
right.
final score. And then Henry Adam is our
yes.
Daisy Dew Landscaping. It is Daisy Dew still for baseball.
Yes.
Daisy Dew Landscaping Player of the Game.
All right. Well, congratulations to Henry. Congratulations to Nolan Glick coming in and shutting them down here in the 7th. And thanks, Josh, for hanging out tonight doing Pekin baseball. Next game comes up on Thursday night with North Mahaska and EBF softball, so tune in then. That'll wrap it up from Pekin tonight. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making our game possible here on Steve Shetler Media.